Hey folks, and welcome to this week's Weaver's Woodshop, where I'm going to go over an delivery unboxing setup and my first use of my new tool, a Jet 2550 drum sander. And here we see it. I got the delivery in the morning from the truck. I had them put it actually in the back of my pickup because that way it'll be easier for me to take it to the barn in my yard. So that's what we're doing there, is taking it from the truck. There's the picture of it in the back of my pickup, and now we will take it to the barn. So there we are unloading. In that box we have the base that happens to already be put together. Didn't know that for sure until we opened that box right there, and it's on casters, it's on wheels. So when we got that box opened up, and it just so happened I opened up the side where the wheels are, so we were able to open it up. And once we figured out what was what, it worked out pretty simple. We were able to just kind of dump it up and do a controlled dump to where it ended up right on its wheels. So yeah, just kind of like we planned it that way. So that's what we ended up doing here, is open it up and kind of dumped it out, and worked out pretty good. Now that we've got the base unwrapped and unpackaged and all that kind of stuff, it's time to get the business end all unpackaged. And there we are, getting it out of the crate. And that took a little bit of doing, just because I didn't want to just go and start busting the crate up and take the chance of damaging it, because it's supposed to come from the factory already lined up and everything's supposed to be straight, which it was. It came ready to go. Everything was lined up and everything, it was true and straight. So there's me and Cole taking it apart. And it took a couple of minutes. Just again, I wasn't 100% sure exactly what the best way to do this was. So there we are, figuring it out. All right, now that we got the crate all apart and got it unpackaged, and we even got it moved over to the table, it's time to get the plastic off of it and go ahead and see if we can't get it mated up to the base. Which honestly, the most difficult part about this was the fact that everything's powder coated and was pretty slick once we got it set on top of it. There was a couple of times where, before we got some bolts in it, I was afraid it was gonna, slip and end up falling on the ground. But once we got it over there and got the bolts in it, like I said, it was good to go. And thankfully, Cole showed his. It was a lot easier for him to get in that hole there and put those bolts in than it would have been me. So I'm very thankful that Cole and Elizabeth were there to help out. And here I am, running the first piece of wood through it, and worked just like I expected it to. And, I will say that, from the get-go, as soon as I started doing my homework, people started telling me, about the amount of dust that these things are going to kick up. And you know, yeah, they were definitely right. It definitely throws up a lot of dust. I've got it hooked up to a hose now, and you know, it's yeah. So this is just a little bit here, but we'll show you here in a little bit. But yeah, this thing does exactly what I expected it to. It comes with 120 grit paper, and that's probably what I'll leave on it uh, when it comes time. And there's Elizabeth showing you, the results. That's just a scrap piece of wood there. Um, Probably when it comes time to, change that rollout, I'll probably go to 80 grit. Just, I don't know, or maybe I'll say it's 120 grit. Maybe I'll end up getting a couple of different rolls. Who knows? I'm not sure yet. But anyways, yeah, that's my unpacking, my review. I've had a chance to use it a couple times now on a couple different things, and it's definitely a time saver. It's definitely going to help things, move along, progress a lot faster, and just make things come out just a little bit nicer and a little bit flatter, and it's definitely going to help things out. So thank you to Cole and Elizabeth for helping me out here, and if you have any questions, I'll shoot them down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. And thank you for watching another Weaver's Wood Shop, and we'll see you next time.